We are gathered here today to pay our respects in honor to the memory of Rhubarb Rudy.
I never thought I'd miss him.
I still don't.
He is survived by his loving common-law domestic partner Rutabaga Roger.
The crowd just feels so big and empty without him.
Even though he is not with us physically, his spirits live on in all of us.
Karnak, we could still traverse the dark dimensional roads of pain and visit Rhubarb Rudy in hell, right?
Blithering earth fool! His heart was as pure as the bloodline of the skeleton prince. He is lost to the cold embrace of heaven, and I never got to tell him how I truly feel!
We can take comfort in the fact that he died doing what he loved, getting poisoned by licking the envelopes of his weekly just because thank you notes.
Hey, Fartmeister, wasn't that a major plot point on one of the later seasons of Seinfeld?
Haha, man, Joe really did write all the good sketches.
Grief.
Before we met Rudy, we never knew that a flimsy idea based around a dumb old vegetable, alliteration, and annoying positivity could mean so much to us.
Boss, are you okay?
He had a heart so big and warm, I wanted to make ill-advised sexual advances towards it.
I swear to fucking God, kid, we're setting a memorial table for Rudy at Kalani's, and the first disrespectful retard to sit in it is going to get my special edition Blu-ray of The Departed lodged in his dumb New York shit pipe.
I know everybody must be wondering what the iconic character Taco Monster is feeling at a time like this, and I'm going to miss you, Rudy. I was your biggest fan.
But Rudy lives on. And live from historic Filipino town, it's the Mean Boys Podcast!
It's the Mean Boys Podcast, starring Connor McSpadden, Keith Carey, featuring Tom Goss, jokes about retards, Connor's overuse of the word cunt, Keenan Thompson, a weird commercial for a taco place in San Diego, ISIS probably, musical guest Keith's heavy breathing, and your hosts Keith Carey and Connor McSpadden.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. The Bible Belt is now wrapped firmly around our necks.
I'm Keith Carey.
I'm Tom Goss.
And I'm...
Arts and Crafts Hitler Youth.
Yeah! I'm making some swastikas out of popsicle sticks.
Popsticas.
Hey, yo, for real though, you want some lanyards with pink triangles on them?
Doesn't really have jokes, just copies of, like, anti-Jew literature on the stick.
Yeah, you know, it's just fun facts, like a Snapple cap of, fucking, what the goddamn it? What's the
anti-Semitism.
Thing? No, what's the thing where you
don't act like we don't know what anti-Semitism.
It's not anti-Semitism. It's like the thing about what the superior. Eugenics. Yes.
There it is.
How did it? That's the longest it's ever taken me to summon the word eugenics.
Well, we're back with a fucking vengeance.
Yeah, I have like a word of the day calendar, and that is it every day.
Oh man, it's good to be back, everybody, with the Mean Boys Podcast. We are joined today by our good friend and ward of the state, Tom Goss. Everybody,
I'm Wardy, and I'm
Tom
here.
Goss, now the host of his own podcast on the Bad Audio Network,
Ooh
the
la la.
Don't Think Tank, which I know a lot of you have checked out and enjoyed.
Yeah. Check out the next episode where I lose complete control.
Yeah, Tom had the maybe the only three people in the universe that could rival his own just blunt force, just volume and stupidity.
And I watched one of them drink an entire bottle of whiskey before they recorded 2 hours late. So it's going to be a real weird one.
Oh, and a man who produced no less than 2 beers out of the pockets of his leisure suit. So it's going to be pretty
left
good.
before the drugs.
Okay, I didn't know that was happening in
I
our
don't
house.
know, and I don't want to know. You guys, let's get into the goddamn Mexican joke off.
Topical.
Yeah, I'm taking the fucking sad suburban mom approach on that. Is like I don't want to know as long as you got home safe.
If you're gonna do heroin, I prefer you do it in our house.
I mean, that's what this was designed for. This house was
heroin.
probably
That's true.
heroin.
Yeah, this is a heroin dump just full of losers for people that aren't cool enough.
I'm where they baked it. Oh, that's meth. Never mind. I lost. All right, continue.
They baked what? You don't bake heroin.
You bake.
You get your heroin pin out.
Roll it flat. Cut it in fun Christmas shapes.
You bake meth, right? It's,
You cook meth. You don't
meth,
bake
Tom.
it.
Well, weren't oven mitts a big part of Breaking Bad? Like, I'm
Well, yeah, cooking involves heat as well.
Tom, you want to take us away on the Mexican joke off?
Ay, so
Topical.
Sure. Burmese man killed 3 children during exorcisms, or as he calls it, Southeast Asia hide and go seek.
Jesus.
Good Lord. Good to be back, everybody. A 14-year-old boy who was involved in the murder of a pizza delivery driver will face sentencing next week. His legal counsel has informed him that he will receive 30 years or less, or his representation is free.
I liked it. Canada's immigration website has repeatedly crashed after experiencing heavy traffic in the wake of Donald Trump's presidential victory. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said in a statement, quote, "New country, who dis?"
McDonald's is starting to start a modern sit-down style of restaurant dining, saying, yeah, we've ran out of enough clients that can still stand.
I've never heard someone like fumble so many words and still have a joke come across coherent.
You flubbered that fucking joke in a big bad way.
Like if that joke was like a Dance Dance Revolution song, it would just be like bad, okay, bad, good.
That's what's sad about my stand-up is I just have to plan for like, all right, it's supposed to be 2 minutes, but it's going to be 3 minutes because I keep stammering. Like,
yeah,
I have to plan
your
it.
voice is always losing at Guitar Hero. It's like clink, patong, clink, clunk.
You're losing the crowd.
An undercover cop in Ohio has arrested a woman who was soliciting him for sex in exchange for $50 and a plate of nachos. In response to the news, Keith's mother said, even for me, that's a bit much.
All right. A travel blog has named Chicago's Newport Bar and Grill the worst bar in America. In related news, Connor McSpadden will be headlining at Chicago's Newport Bar and Grill this weekend through whenever he finally shoots himself in a cheap motel room.
All right, that's going up with the Raptors. That's a joke out Connor Hall of Famer.
Trump has declined his presidential salary, stating, your money's no good here. No, really, it's worthless. There's a bunch of lovers on it.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's the first appearance of the Jamar button in a while.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well.
It was Trump.
But it was... Okay.
But it was so not, though.
Look, I just channel the thoughts of the man, all right? Don't leave.
You're just a conduit through which the racism flows.
I'm like one of those crystal balls for politicians.
Yeah. Anyway, a playground in New York dedicated to the late Beastie Boy MCA has been defaced with swastikas. Authorities are still unsure of who is behind the sabotage.
Mexican choke-off showdown.
Okay.
A playground in New York dedicated to MCA of the Beastie Boys was vandalized with swastikas. Residents are calling the graffiti anti-Semitic, bad and scary, bad and scary, anti-Semitic.
Well, I mean, you know, they're saying that they got to fight for their right to Sharpie.
Oh, man. Neighborhood Watch leader Paul Revere was unavailable for comment.
Although he did say we're worried about all these brass monkeys coming into our neighborhood.
Oh, my God. Paul's boutique remains undamaged.
Lootings at Paul's boutique. Muslims may have to register for a license to ill.
Another unarmed black teenager illed in the streets. Oh, my God.
All right, well, show's over. Pack it up.
Yeah. There's no sleep till deportation on that joke, fella. Okay.
All right,
Nope,
yes.
don't even try and do
that. Not a good one at all. That was bad. Very bad.
Yeah, I'm just riffing.
Well, you shouldn't.
No, you should.
This one was written, though. The World Health Organization has claimed Zika is no longer an epidemic, but you can still get it, so don't get a big head about it. You fucking moron. I hate you so much.
That was very good.
I don't like the way you deliver that punchline like an autistic child that saw a magic trick.
The card was inside me all along.
Oh, God. Argentina is gearing up to exterminate the country's overblown beaver population. Secretary of Animal Control Dice Clay said in a statement, "Smashing 100,000 beavers is what I do on a slow weekend. Oh!"
Oh, good. Dice is back.
Never left.
A Los Angeles man was arrested after attacking a woman with a hammer. Tom Goss is calling it one of his least successful Tinder dates ever.
By the way, I had to move Tom's car the other day, so I had to sneak in his room while he was sleeping and find his car keys. And you realize that most of his furniture is whiskey.
You live like the worst human, but the coolest raccoon.
Oh, my friends drank all my furniture yesterday.
Drink on my face.
Yo, it was a raging party. We must have drank like 3 couches.
Just like swords, whiskey, empty Crystal Light and
Sledgehammer.
cigarette boxes, sledgehammer, assorted laundry, and dirty rags.
And a mini fridge. Got the mini fridge.
Oh, classy. Yeah, how much is the Toblerone if you take it out of there?
Toblerone?
Let's just move on.
We're not explaining to you what specialty candy is.
I don't have the hour and a half to take to explain Tom what a Toblerone
I
is.
had Toblerone one time. It was really good. But
Yeah, it's that movie where Doc Holliday gets shot or whatever.
Wasn't there some scandal or something about that?
Yeah, he
doc?
said, I'm your Huckleberry.
I couldn't taste the huckleberries.
What Toblerone scandal could you possibly be?
I don't know.
All those hot button Toblerone scandals dividing America right now.
I've been reading too many English news websites, and they're upset about something with Toblerone.
That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you thinking of Brexit?
You are for sure mispronouncing the name of some prime minister in East Europe.
Brexit's that candy bar that's like 4 candy bars, and you break it apart.
Yeah, it always creeps me out when people eat them in one bite and not individually.
Yeah.
Well, on that subject, a Fox News article is claiming Trump should get a Nobel Peace Prize for his negotiations with Mexico. It also claimed Brexit should get a fewer people for participation trophy, and Hitler's oven should receive A's from the health inspector.
Okay.
I fumbled too much.
Yeah, most of that sounds like somebody eating a hot bowl of soup.
Tom, why is your tongue always falling down the stairs? Can you explain this to me? Your tongue is always walking to the bathroom in the dark every time you say anything.
Listening to you talk is like listening to the radio when you're driving like through like county lines and the stations are starting to go out, but you're like, okay, I think that's still Smash Mouth a little bit.
All right, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some kind of weird real estate scam ad going on in there.
Hey, parents, if you want your kids to be hilarious, just hit them in the head a bunch.
Well, you heard it here first. A Massachusetts man has received 3 years in jail after trying to set his ex-girlfriend's on house using a bag of cheese puffs as kindling. His estranged lover said in a report to the police, "I've heard of flaming hot Cheetos, but this is ridiculous."
Like, nah, though.
He tried to use Cheetos to set her house on fire.
And finally, a mall in Buffalo is setting aside time for children with special needs to visit Santa. Based on what he's been asked for the most, Santa says 2016's hottest Christmas toy is not being retarded anymore. Alternative punchline, a song has been written about this holiday miracle entitled The Little Dumber Boy.
I'll eat these sticks for you. Dun, 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 dun.
I glued my hand to my face. Please call the fire guys.
I pet this cat too hard. Now he's really mad.
I fed my bird to it, then I ate the cat.
All right, Tom, what are you talking about? A trisomy 1 fucking sadness pet durducken?
Oh, no.
All right, does trisomy 21 sadness pet turducken fit as an episode title?
No, we're going to keep looking.
We'll see if we can top it.
All right, well, that is the Mexican joke off, and we are back and evil as ever. We'll be right back after some bullshit.
Hola, everybody! It's me, the Taco Monster! I can't stay long. The immigration police are after me because I'm undocumented. But I just wanted to ask all of you to do me a flavor. If you're in the San Diego area, go to Don Carlos Taco Shop, proud sponsors of the Mean Boys podcast. They have the best Mexican food in the entire country, and I'm not just blowing smoke up their asada. Go to eateburrito.com for more information and tell them the Mean Boys sent you.
Hey, it's the Taco Monster. Get him!
Chili Rieo, no! I guess I gotta run. Catch you, lengua!
Hello. I'm Eleanor Mulligan, Public Relations Director for Planned Parenthood of North America. As you are all aware, this month's election results were catastrophic for the reproductive rights of women in this country. Our president-elect has stated he intends to overturn Roe v. Wade, and between the Republican majority in the House and Senate and his impending Supreme Court appointment, we here at Planned Parenthood have no doubt that legislation will soon be passed to restrict our services. Planned Parenthood provides low-cost birth control and medical care to millions of women, and sadly, the puritanical views of the new administration put all those women at risk. With that in mind, Planned Parenthood would like to announce its intention to secede from the United States. We have spent decades supporting women while this country does its absolute best to punish them for having vaginas. beautiful vaginas. And frankly, we are fucking done. We are done being relegated to sex toys and surrogate mothers as you convince yourselves that the dirty flesh slug between your legs gives you superiority over us. We are done pretending we give a shit about Marvel movies. They are all the same story. Once upon a time, there was an angry space cloud or something, and nobody could save the day except for the mildly charming white man. Riveting. We will be slaves no more to the Star-Spangled Flag, poking us in the back like so many unwarranted boners when we just wanted to get some sleep. We intend to start a sovereign nation by women, for women. Basically that island Wonder Woman is from, but with more sweaters. We have quietly built up an artillery force to be reckoned with, and will establish the new nation of Philopia through force if necessary, a method we learned from watching you. Our intention is to take over the plot of land currently known as Rhode Island. We will storm your land, slaughtering all cursed carriers of the Y chromosome. Only a handful will be spared, taken to the high temple of the New World, the Clitadel Fortress. There they will enter their new lives as servants and breeding partners as we usher in one true matriarchy. Don't like it? Enjoy being a fucking eunuch. The armies of men may come for our land. I say let them. We will destroy their feeble, exposed genitals with speculums and mammogram machines. Every implement of women's health becomes a medieval torture weapon when applied to the feeble, dangling scrotums of the sons of Adam. The warrior queens of New Amazonia shall fire arrows dipped in estrogen into the oncoming battalions. Those who are not killed will pray for death as they are driven to madness, spending countless nights craving peanut butter and tuna fish and tearfully asking their brothers in arms why they never talk anymore. Our power is growing, and our rage is at a rolling boil. Support the revolution and be spared our wrath. Go to PlannedParenthood.com and sign up for a recurring donation in the name of the goddesses of Philopia. And heed this warning, Chancellor Trump. You wish to grab these pussies? I dare you. Come and claim them!
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Ramsey Badawi, and I'm the host of a brand new show here at the Bad Audio Network called Who Cares? It's a show about politics, current events, topical things, all through the lens of a Palestinian ex-Republican political nihilist. It's a lot of fun. Join me here every Sunday. This week we talk about Trump on 60 Minutes, Obama's approval rating, the presidential appointments. We even play a spirited game of Donald Trump or Muammar Gaddafi. Who said it? Please give us a try. I'm tired of feigning this much enthusiasm. Thanks.
And the Mean Boys podcast is back. We are getting into a game that is a fan favorite already, even though we played it very recently. We're going to be playing a game of Tom Tomperty with our good friend Tom Goss. We are joined by another contestant. You just heard her on the last sketch, Kayla Rosenberg, hilarious comedian and creator of the Child Therapy web series. Hey, Kayla.
Hey, thanks for that little plug.
Yeah, no problem. That's what we do. Professional radio.
Now prepare for your brain to bleed.
So, Kayla, you've heard the Tom Tomperty episode, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, for any new listeners, first of all, how is this where you started? Second of all, Tom Goss has a broken brain and comes up with insane definitions of common words and phrases. We used to play a game called Tom Lightning Round where we would ask him to describe things.
And we will again at some point.
And we will at some point, for sure.
But for now, we have flipped the script.
We flipped the script. So he has a Jeopardy-style board full of nonsense, and we're going to try and figure out what the fuck Tom is talking about.
Yeah, he's going to give us his definition, and we've got to divine the unholy meaning of his drivel.
That's
Anyway,
right. Connor, are you keeping score?
I'll be keeping score, yes. I'm the
All right.
banker.
Are you got? I'm Tom, and this is Tom Tomperty. You guys ready for your categories?
What are our categories?
Said the man in a softball shirt with a half-smoked cigarette behind his ear and a blonde mohawk as he held a composition notebook that is damp as it is unsettling.
It was pink, but it got washed out.
That looks like one of the notebooks from the opening credits of Seven.
All right,
Yeah.
now let's begin the basketball diaries of idiocy.
The categories today are food, politics, tragedies, and movies.
Okay. Well, and he's now holding it up on his forehead like the game in Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
All right.
Since Kayla's the guest, should she go first?
I think so.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go tragedies for 100.
Tragedies for 100. Wizard pilots.
9/11.
No.
Kamikazes.
No.
Oh, is it? They're real tragedies. Am I allowed?
Yes. Yeah.
It goes to you, and then
For future reference, no, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, what? In my head, they're real tragedies.
I don't know. I literally am so confused.
all right, Tom.
That was the Malaysian Airlines.
What the fuck?
because they disappeared.
Oh,
They
God.
made the plane disappear.
They sure did. Okay.
damn
Well,
it.
Kayla retains control of
Yep.
the board.
No
and-
points.
How did this happen?
That's what they said.
That was the 100, by the way.
Oh, good.
I'd like to remind you that last time the final Jeopardy clue was "We blame the slaves," and the answer was "Jews control the weather." So if you're not doing super great, don't take it too hard on yourself.
All right, okay. It's
If
fine.
you're losing, it means therapy's working. Anyway,
I should make those shirts.
I would wear that shirt. I will have. Give me food for 100.
Food for
No
100.
foods.
And once again, it's first to raise your hand.
Dude.
Citrus genocide.
Orange juice.
Points.
Shit! I knew that one.
God damn.
Keith controls the board.
Let's go tragedies for 200.
Tragedies for 200. Baking party.
What is the Holocaust?
The Holocaust. Points.
Fucking Keith.
Do it.
Tragedies for 300.
Tragedies for 300. World's worst backseat driver.
9/11.
9/11 is correct.
Ah, suck it. I'll go tragedies for 4.
Tragedies for 400. We get swords and we're dying. Also, double jeopardy. Wait, was I supposed to? Did I do that wrong? All right, I am transferring the double jeopardy because I fucked that up.
Okay.
Yeah, we get swords and we're dying. Not seeing any hands.
I got
We lose.
Yeah. What is it?
You guys all okay?
Yeah.
The Black Plague.
Oh, what?
Hey, what?
Swords?
What does swords have to do with that at all?
They all had swords.
Do you mean sores?
No swords.
It's
but
'cause
do
it
you-
was the 1300s, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
God damn it,
You
Tom.
don't get. That's not a. You didn't get the Black Plague from swords. You got it from rats and
I didn't
infected
say
grain.
that they had got it from swords. I
There's
said
a
we
reason that
get
was the
swords
400.
and we die.
All right, Connor has control of the board.
Not because we have
All right.
swords.
Well, I'm going to take Tom Shut Up for right now, and then I'm going to go
Damn it.
food for 200.
Food for 200. We've been cool since the 70s restaurants.
Chili's?
No.
Is that not a what?
Denny's.
that diners. It was so
Oh, okay.
that-
All right. Well, we'll give it to him.
All right.
Fuck you.
Why are you mad, Doug? I'll take movies for 100.
Movies for 100. This boat sucks, but let's fuck.
Titanic.
Points. God damn it! I knew that one.
movies for 2.
Movies for 200. Big scary lizards.
Jurassic Park.
Points.
God damn.
Movies for 3.
I'm really rich and save shit.
Iron Man.
No.
Pursuit of happiness.
No.
No, what? That's the opposite of what that's about.
Oh, then that's a bad guess for the Tom fucking definition.
Yeah.
Batman?
Points.
Oh,
Good
shit.
point. I knew it was Batman or Iron Man.
That was 300, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, me and Kayla are tied up. Keith's in the lead.
All right, what are we on? What number are we on for movies?
4.
Ooh, okay, I'll do that.
All right. Double Tomperty.
Ooh.
So how does this
The
work?
way Tom held his finger
I
in
like
the
that
air
you
and then
insist
asked the
on having a
rules.
double jeopardy and then realize you don't know what it is.
that
no,
she
you
can-
guys told me to last time. Not
Yeah,
this time.
It
okay.
means she can wager up, but she can lose. She can double.
You
it
can
up.
wager as much as you have $300. You can wager in $0 to $300, and then you'll get that much if you
But you
get
lose
it
it
right.
if you get it
but you
wrong.
lose it. But you lose it if you get it wrong. So do you want to wager? How much do you want to wager?
How about 200?
All right, putting up 200. What's the clue?
Wagering 200. Nihilist Gay Club.
Fight Club?
points.
Damn. All right. Kayla jumps into a fucking strong second place.
Oh, hell yeah, bitch.
And she controls the board.
Bitch.
I like how none of us have touched politics yet. Okay, what's 100 politics?
100 politics. President Grapefruit.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
100.
What's left?
So 2 through 400 on politics, and then
Food for 4.
and then food for 3 and 4 for food.
I'll take food for 3.
Droop bread.
Fuck. Oh, God damn it. Non.
No.
Okay.
Matzah.
No.
Tortilla?
No. But you were the closest. Pancakes.
I like tortilla is the closest. Yeah, but a pancake really is just a breakfast
I'll
tortilla.
take food for 4.
Food for 400. Upper middle class soda.
Oh, LaCroix.
What?
Oh, it's a kind of soda.
No.
Are you saying the La Croix, like the pomegranate shit?
Yeah.
Sparkling water?
Yes. Pellegrino. Points.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
I'm stupid because
I think
LaCroix
I'm
is a
the-
kind of sparkling water, and I could. Whatever.
I had no idea what that was.
We're like the AT&T bars of mental illness.
Kayla, you have the board, and
Can you hear the voices in your head now? Good. Oh, that's Verizon. Fuck it.
Is it? I can't know. How many are left?
Politics,
2
2
through 4
Politics,
politics.
2 through 4.
Okay, 2 for politics.
All right. Let's hang out and rule shit.
Congress?
No.
The Senate.
No.
A political party.
Is United Nations.
Oh.
Oh God, dude, these are real bad. All right,
Okay.
for 3.
Are you guys really that? Okay.
Okay, don't chastise us for being healthy.
Mr. Cowboy Boss.
George W. Bush?
No.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan is correct.
God damn it.
Cowboy Ronnie.
I think they both work.
Property for 4.
I actually wrote the answer, but not, I think it was the land land votes.
I don't even know.
The popular vote?
No.
The Electoral College.
Electoral College is correct.
How?
Because it's like the states are voting.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Thank you, Keith.
My God, I've cracked the code.
I got too much sleep last night to win at this game.
Is there a final property?
Should we go to the scores before we do that, though?
All right, so Connor has 300, Kayla has 900, and Keith has 1,600.
Holy
Jesus.
shit!
All right, so you guys all supposed to write something down or
Yeah,
something?
All right, I will. I'm wagering everything. Surprise.
Okay, I will wager 300 as well.
I'll wager it all.
Okay. All right. Cool. So,
What's the category?
category is culture,
Oh God.
and the hint is sacrifice the mule for food.
And we write down our answer, right?
Yes.
The it's culture and the
Sacrifice the mule for food.
Mm-hmm.
God, fucking.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's not even how it goes.
He's just doing Stand By Me.
Do 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 doom. Doom doom doom. Doom. Dumb is dumb. Dumb. He's a dumb man. He's so stupid. He's a fucking cunt, and he's a best friend. He's a piece of shit.
I'm winning my game.
All right. Well, I have my incorrect guess. How
I
about you,
have mine as well.
Kayla?
Why do I have to go first?
Okay, fine, I'll go first. What is the Grand Canyon?
No.
What?
What is Satanism?
No.
I was thinking it was this most recent election. Is that not?
No.
Watch it be Cheerios or something.
It was a pinata.
What?
Oh my God, it actually
That is not.
No, it's correct.
It's
God.
all right. So Keith wins, and the listening audience loses. I think.
Hooray! /I'm so sorry.
I hate that I went to college.
Well, yeah. At least you didn't go to land vote college.
Hey, I'm happy I can go to college.
So are we.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Also didn't finish high school.
Guang.
Hey everybody, it's Tom Goss, and I got a podcast on the Bad Audio Network called The We Don't Think Tank. This week I had Felicia Folks, Keith Ray, and Tim Groeschel. It was complete insanity. Please enjoy the show and come check it out on the Bad Audio Network. It's a lot of fun. All right, thanks.
Are we almost there?
Yeah, we are.
Oh man, I can't wait. I want to go to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride first. Oh no, maybe Splash Mountain. Oh no, the Matterhorn. Oh, I can't decide.
We're here.
What is this Camp Redemption? You said we were going to Disneyland.
Yeah, I lied. This is a place where they can use the power of prayer and science to make you, normal.
What are you talking about? I don't want to go to this camp. I wanted to go to theater camp.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. All right, out you go. Love you, son. Don't come home until you're not sucking dicks.
Aw, rats.
Coming this summer. All right, you little brats. Welcome to Camp Redemption. We're going to pray the queer right out of you little fairies.
When you're done with that, maybe you can ask God to help you with those cankles.
Damn. That's it, Jimmy. You just sassed your way into an afternoon in the reflection tent with Pastor Ted.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
They're here. They're queer. And they're having the time of their lives.
All right, it's time for group conversion therapy. We'll go around the circle and all of you will confess your wickedness so that God may begin purifying your little hearts. Let's start with you, Tom.
My name is Tom, and I'm a homosexual and a sinner.
Very good. Let's continue.
Hey, new kid, what's your name?
Billy? Billy Johnson?
Welcome to camp. Word of advice, don't take shit from the counselors.
But my dad said if I don't get straight, I'll have to move out.
Oh, he'll get over it. Watch this.
My name's Greg. I'm a homosexual and a sinner.
Very good. Jimmy?
My name's Jimmy, and I like to party.
No, you're a homosexual and you're a sinner.
I know you are, but what am I?
A homosexual and a sinner.
I know you are, but what am I?
A homosexual and a sinner.
A faggot says what?
What?
You're a faggot.
Pastor Ted's a faggot. Pastor Ted's a faggot.
Damn you, Jimmy!
For the first time in their lives, these gay teens are going to have to try to be positive. All right, maggots, it's time for the tug of war. Now everybody grab your rope and start yanking. Oh, God, no, that's not what I meant. Somebody get a mop!
You're really good at this.
Thanks. I practice a lot. You too.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, God, bring bleach! Everybody stop! Stop it right now! I'll be damned if I'm gonna have a gay teen orgy on my watch. Now everyone, hit the showers! Yeah! Showers! I'm gonna touch a butt. Oh, no, wait, stay away from the showers! Universal Studios presents Going Straight, coming out this 4th of July weekend. Dang it, Jimmy, I gotta hand it to you. We threw everything we had at you, and you never broke. You got a lot of chutzpah for a sissy.
Does that mean I get to go home now?
Oh, absolutely not. It just means we have to use the shock therapy.
The what now?
I'm sorry, Jesus!
Rated R. For really, this is a real thing.
All right, everybody, the Mean Boys Podcast returns. It is time to play our final and favorite game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a round of Which of the Following. Huzzah. All right, this game.
Dancing quietly on an audio podcast.
I can hear the music in my head.
Oh, yeah. All right. This game comes to us from good friend of the show, Caitlin Massey. She says the podcast has been great as always. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Caitlin. And I'm very excited to play. Which of the following is not a real torture device?
Ooh. Oh, shit.
A, heretic's fork. B, electric belt. C, the Spanish tickler. Or D, a strappado.
Strappato's that puppet who wanted to be like a real boy, right?
His dick grows every time he thinks about the naughty things.
I'm going to say D.
Sweet riff, bro.
All right. Yeah, wow.
I think we used the electric belt in that last sketch.
I feel like that's what like housewives in the 50s used to lose weight, is electric belts.
Wasn't that what Thor wore in his last costume?
No. 100% no.
Completely incorrect. Tom, what could you even be thinking that you're thinking?
Or maybe like a Doctor Strange garb or something.
Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna say the Spanish
you asked
tickler.
for the riffing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Spanish tickler too. That sounds not.
All right, the fake one is B, electric belt. It was an early 1900s medical device that used magnets to cure back pain. And a heretic's for... Oh, we have explanations for all these. Do we want to hear them? I think we do. A sharp-pronged device was placed between the breastbone and the throat and secured with a leather strap around the neck while the victim was suspended so that they could not lie down. Anytime their head dropped from exhaustion, the fork would cut them.
I think I've seen one of these.
Is it next to your whiskey furniture? The Spanish tickler is a long, sharp, curved iron spike used to rip and tear flesh away from the bone from any part of the body. Oh, God.
That doesn't seem like it would tickle at all.
I know. Even the armpits, that seems like
a name.
It's different in Spain.
Yeah, it's the fulum.
Well, they got those Latin tempers, guys. I mean, they're just gluttons for punishment. And the strappado, the hands were tied behind the back and the rope looped over a hook in the ceiling, and then the person was raised until he was hanging from his arms.
I've seen one of the, you can make one of those.
That's like a classic. Well, you can make all of these, Tom. It doesn't mean you should.
That's the easiest one to
Finding
make.
this shit on Pinterest?
I don't like that you just low-key know how to make torture devices and also live in my basement.
Yeah.
What? I'm the one in the basement.
Yeah, for now.
That doesn't mean... Okay, moving on. Round 2. Which of the following is not a real torture device? A, the tub. B, Shrew's fiddle. C, neck violin. Or D, the prayer wheel.
Prayer wheel sounds like something Rhubarb Rudy would have liked. 40 on the curb.
Oh, yeah, just, alternates different things to be grateful for.
Wait, can I hear him one more time?
The tub, Shrew's fiddle, neck violin, and prayer wheel.
It's Grover Cleveland's tub, to be fair. Or wasn't Taft the one?
Yeah, Taft got stuck in the bathtub.
I mixed up my fat fucks.
Someone make the Mean Boys Wikipedia already with all the characters so we can keep our lore straight. Ryan Colby, get on it. What?
Didn't Taft really get stuck in a bathtub?
I mean, probably, but I don't know if that's like historical canon. I feel like the White House press corps may have been bribed to keep that under wraps.
I'm going to say the neck violin.
All right. Gang?
I think the shrews... what is it? The
Shrew's fiddle?
The Shrew's fiddle, yeah.
That's what I call the clitoris.
Kayla's only mildly shrewy.
Exactly.
True, Jason.
Yeah.
This is tough because I think I know what the prayer wheel is, and then
I promise you don't.
Yeah, Tom.
Well, we'll find out. And I feel like
You're for sure thinking of a rosary.
Or maybe the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. But that's not a God thing.
Yeah, I prayed for $400.
I'm gonna say A.
All right, the fake one is D, the prayer wheel.
Damn it!
It's a spinning cylindrical object used in Tibet to pray. What do you think it was?
I thought it was when they nail the person to the wheel and they spin them until they throw up and throw knives at them.
No, you're thinking of a knife throwing.
You're thinking of a circus, Tom.
Yeah.
That's not so much a torture device as it is
you're adding a lot of weird element. You're adding the nailing them to the thing.
It's gotta be real.
That's basically like the working at McDonald's for gypsies. It's the fallback plan. He's like, I got to work the prayer wheel this weekend at the festival.
What are these things?
A tub. A person would be secured in a wooden tub with their only head sticking out. I guess only their head sticking out, not their only head. It's a torture device for two-headed people. It's very, very arcane. The executioner would paint their face with milk and honey, and soon flies would begin to feed on them. The victim was also fed regularly and would end up swimming in their own excrement. After a few days, maggots and worms would devour their body as they decayed alive. Holy shit.
Damn. So what's the other one?
Well, I would try to hold in my poop as long as possible.
And that's just the tub?
Oh, yeah, that's just called the tub.
That is a deceptively simple name.
Yeah, that's haunting. Shrew's fiddle is a piece of wood with holes for the neck and wrist that forces the arms to be held outstretched in front of the person, causing pain. And a neck violin is the same thing as a Shrew's fiddle. All right, number 3, which of the following is not a real torture device? A, breast ripper.
Wait, what?
B, I think I got these confused with the Death Grip songs. Breast
ripper!
A is breast ripper. B is knee splitter. C, the tongue tearer. Or D, toe chopper.
I'm gonna say toe chopper just because the other one sounds so much more intense.
I'm pretty sure Toe Chopper is the bad guy from the first Mad Max movie. I'm not really joking.
Oh, no, that's toe cutter.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm also just picturing like one of those like cigar guillotines.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the second and third ones were again?
Knee splitter and tongue tearer.
I'm going to say the knee splitter.
What was the first
No,
one?
I'm sorry. I know that's real. I'm going to say...
First one's breast ripper.
I'm going to say breast ripper.
Yeah, I am too. That's fake as fuck.
The fake one is the toe chopper.
No.
And
Right.
she just made
I
it
got
up.
that right.
Okay, Tom, you're so you can't explain your own game, and you don't even know to celebrate when you're winning other people's. The breast ripper, a crude iron tong used to rip women's breasts off, mainly used on women who were accused of adultery or self-abortion. It's just a titty clamp. You just like. Like you just know.
It's also what they used for double mastectomies back in the day.
Once you pop, the bleeding don't stop.
Knee splitter, 2 spiked wood blocks placed in front of and behind the knee. The blocks were connected with 2 large screws. When the screws were turned, the blocks would close towards each other, crushing the knees. Yeesh. And the tongue tear, just a pair, basically it's a pair of scissors that cut off your tongue.
Well, you get what you pay for on that
I'm
one.
sorry, I missed these things for your birthday.
Keith is 28. Happy birthday to Keith. Let's move on with the game. He will die alone and unloved. He's older than I thought he'd be.
And many more.
A, the Spanish donkey.
Tight, so round 4.
Not even our
I
best.
sang the real lyrics.
Not even the best musical parody this episode, frankly.
Well, you sang over just my voice.
Oh, well, Tom, I was hoping that, you know what, I had a lot of plans. None of them really came to fruition. Which is why I was in a real fucking hurdy majigs. A, Spanish donkey.
Jigs.
B,
I don't know what the episode's called.
That's you as a clown.
Brazen bull. Spanish donkey. Oh, no, hurdy majig.
Hey, I hope you're having a good birthday. It's Hurdy Majig.
Do a cigar on your elbows.
I'm making balloon animals out of your fucking dreams.
My shoes got holes, and so does your skin when I'm done.
I
I'm a lovable vagabond who hurts your family.
I got a flower that squirts mustard gas.
Hey, it's a problem.
B, brazen bull. C, I'm not kidding, pillywinks.
That has to be real.
Or D, louse cages.
Wait, what was A?
A was Spanish donkey.
I think that's a sex move.
That does sound like an Urban Dictionary sex.
Oh, look, yeah, no, you shit on her mouth and then you draw a mustache with your cum. Like,
Yeah, you get it.
one of those.
I'm going to say the Spanish donkey.
KK?
Yeah, samesies.
Tom?
Oh, shit. Do I conform?
At least once in your life.
I pick E.
I'm touching my hairy arms a lot. It feels really good.
What were the two that weren't pillywinks?
Spanish donkey and the brazen bull.
Were there only...
Or the worst signature cocktails at a Mexican restaurant. Anyway.
There wasn't a fourth one?
Spanish donkey, brazen bull, pillywinks, and louse cages.
I'm going to say brazen bull.
The fake one is louse cages.
Wow.
Spanish donkey, a wooden triangular box. The victim would be forced to sit astride. Weights would be added to force them down onto the edge, sometimes rupturing or cutting them. Rupturing them. Ugh. Didn't they do that in Guantanamo Bay? They just make them sit on top of a pyramid, like with their butt on top, and then they just play Katy Perry really loud until they told them about ISIS.
That sounds about right.
Anyway, brazen bull, a solid piece of brass with a door on the side. A person could be placed inside the bull and set fire underneath it until they're slowly roasted to death. Why does it need to be shaped like a bull? You could just use a regular old box. That's a lot of craftsmanship going into this.
Fancy if you're going to do this.
Yeah, Katy Perry's awful.
What?
3 steps behind as always, Tom.
I'll take the bowl.
Pillywinks, another name for thumb screws, a vise sometimes with sharp studs inside. The victim's thumbs, fingers, or toes were placed in the vise and slowly crushed. And louse cages are actually a device used in developing the typhus vaccine. It held live lice against a person's skin. It's super fucking gross. Caitlin writes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Moving on to the final question, all real or all fake? A, wooden monkey. B,
Wood monkey.
Hertz compass. C, Lucifer's chair. Or D, Perkins tractors.
Hang on. Okay. These have to all be fake.
Why? What makes you say that?
I think Perkins Tractors is a real band of tractors.
Is what?
I think it's tractors.
It's like, you think there's a guy named Perkins with a tractor company?
Yeah, like John Deere.
All right, I'm going to look that up right now because I don't think you're right.
Oh, well, I think you may have just given away the answer.
I'm going to say fake.
Tom is still not gathering a pretty basic context.
Okay, Kayla.
Yeah, fake.
All right. Well, they're all fake.
Oh, that's right.
What a climactic final round this was.
Oh, yeah.
So the wooden monkey is just made up. A Hertz compass is a 1900s medical device used to determine where bullets were located in the body so they could be removed. It's like a stud finder
That sounds like I
for
named
drive-by
that.
shootings in the era of Boss Tweed. What? Lucifer's chair is made up, and Perkins tractor is a quack medical device. Medical rods used to draw out noxious electrical fluid by simply passing them over the skin. Oh, damn, that's some fucking snake oil shit that Keith would have sold if he'd been born 100 years ago.
That would have totally been my
Keith
deal.
for sure would have been riding town to town in a stagecoach with like
definitely.
boxes of his own fingernail shavings that he would tell you cured cancer.
I think I would have died in a militia.
You think you would have what?
Died in a militia.
Tom, please tell the listeners about your ancestor that you're very proud of, John Brown.
Oh yes, John Brown. Basically, he was. If you don't know who he is, he was.
Best at explaining things in the world. Tom
Goss,
Goss, everybody.
Dude who thought black people should be free. This is before the Civil War. So basically, he rounded up most of his family and was like, "Hey, we're gonna go and we're just gonna attack. We're gonna attack the armory, steal all their weapons, and just go farm to farm, killing all the slave owners." And then it didn't work.
No kidding. White Django didn't free the slaves.
Wait, so you mean to tell me you had an ancestor who was loud, violent, and ineffective?
But ultimately well-intentioned?
Okay, I will say he did kill several slave owners.
That's pretty dope.
Well, congratulations.
And then he died. I guess when his son got shot in the stomach, and his son was just like, "Please put me out of my misery." And he pretty much said the old timey version of "Don't be a pussy," and watched his son. He was fucking nuts. We're distantly. My grandma's last name is Brown, and we're like distantly related to him, but I'm not exactly sure, and I don't want to find out because it was probably the family that didn't go with him. So yeah.
All right, well, I asked him a simple question, and I started this whole Rube Goldberg divisive nonsense. Let's open up the Mean Boys mailbag. We got a few questions for Tom here. At Funtic8 with a PH writes, does Tom ever get used to the stares from strangers as he talks to himself walking down the street?
I stopped talking to myself walking down the street. Usually when that happens, I stay inside.
Okay, well, hey, these...
Asked and answered.
Yep. What is Tom's favorite conspiracy theory?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Free to answer it.
Favorite or most likely in my head?
Either one.
Yeah, that's... I don't know if it makes a ton of difference.
Say a thing so we can do another one.
Yeah.
All right, so this might just be my weird brain, but I like to think that aliens are just us from the future, taking us for experiments for the future.
What? What are you basing this off of?
Some article I read when I was like 10.
Translation, I made it up.
I had a dream.
No, I read books about Bigfoot as a kid.
And this is connected to the future aliens. Exactly how?
To simplify that there is...
Futurefoot.
Yeah.
All right, what is the nicest thing Tom has ever done for a stranger? Because that is going hot nowhere.
Why would you think I'm nice? What are the questions to me?
You're the guest.
Yeah, I've done this a lot. I don't know.
Okay.
I drive.
Tom Goss, compelling radio personality.
I drive nice.
Stammering, and most people just commit to a fake answer at some point to keep things moving. Not you.
I'm trying to be honest.
Why?
They call me Honest Abe, Keith.
Nobody's ever called you that ever.
No,
if Tom could star in a remake of an old movie, what would he choose? The answer is Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
That's on his
I've seen
behalf.
Taxi Driver, and I'm young Robert De Niro, but not him, but the character.
What is Tom's opinion on Let's Play as entertainment? Those videos where people just stream themselves playing video games and giving commentary over it.
I
What do
think
you
that's
think of that?
fucking stupid.
Yeah?
You have a simulated reality that you're filming so people can watch you play it. Like, how many levels of disconnection before, you know what I mean? Like, eat some Cheetos and fuck. Why do you gotta, get into so many layers of disconnection?
You hear that, scene enters, eat some Cheetos and fuck, all right? Tom Goss has a prescription for you.
Go for a jog or a walk. I walk a lot. Meet
And you're doing great. Yeah.
Look, you can be the sane person in your reality, or you can be the insane person in everyone else's. That's up to you.
Ooh, that's
okay, shitty Gandhi. Be the mental illness you wish to see in the world.
All right, this question comes to us from Ad Darkoni. Tom Goss, why are you?
Answer that in 3 words.
All right, there's one.
Too many concussions.
Perfection.
Beautiful. At the Daily Roast wants to know, what are 2 things Tom would accomplish in his first 100 days if he were president?
Ooh, good question. It's a It's a great question. I think. Fuck. Is this after Trump or right now?
Tom, you're not going to be the president.
You need no details on real life situations.
Okay, well-
you need all the details on hypothetical fun questions.
I mean, the first thing I'd do is probably move into the White House.
Get fucked forever.
And the second thing...
Find out where the bathrooms are.
Second thing is probably do some sort of speech thing.
Nope, you're not allowed to say anything else. That's the end of the answer. Move into the White House, do a speech thing. We got any more questions?
It's called the inauguration address, my
Yeah,
friend.
anything else?
I'll call
We
whatever
do.
I want. I'm the president.
Okay, if Tom had to come up with a creative way to protest the election, what would it be? Love you guys.
Oh, there are a lot of at the Trump march. I saw a lot of like titties. So maybe just get a bunch of guys to march through the South with their dicks flopping out. I think.
Look who just woke up.
Talking to your microphone if you're going to ruin the show. All right,
No, you're good.
shut up. All right, it's not Trump's America yet. You can be quiet in the attic. You can be loud in the attic, rather.
I think it would. I think it would really make some noise.
Also, just
Yeah,
please.
just like...
Please imagine Tom as Meep from Anne Frank's Diary and just trying to hide them and just not give away their location. Like,
no Jews here.
I got to go upstairs and feed my hamsters that don't exist. Bye forever.
Yeah, my can't-eat hamsters.
All right, and finally, what's his favorite food and his least favorite pants-shitting story?
Why does everyone assume I shit my pants?
Like, come on.
Like, look at you. I think
I don't. I have bowel control. The only time
Again, what Tom takes offense to is so strange because
Yeah.
you can call him retarded until the fucking cows come home, but you imply that he has lost control of his bowels once in his adult life.
I've just given up trying to make the point that I'm not retarded. Also, I thought I was retarded for too long to really argue it.
Also, I'm retarded.
What was the question? Oh, shit your pants.
Well, you didn't even get the easy one. What's your favorite food? All right, you know what they ask you in the first day of second grade?
Probably. Yeah, I didn't go to second grade. Probably sushi and pizza.
Okay, and what's the last time you shit your pants?
I was like 5.
Wow. Okay.
Impressive.
I mean, everyone sharts a little, but I've never like shit.
If only you had a tight brain sphincter to match your Herculean asshole as you eat your vegan diet of whiskey, cigarettes, and bean and cheese burritos.
That's not vegan.
What?
Tom.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
right.
That's yeah, I forget you're vegetarian.
Also, cheese is not vegan.
No, but.
Still right.
All right, that's the show for this week. Does anyone have anything they'd like to plug?
This was some fun derailment.
Yeah, I got some bugs. November 29th, I host Warp Zone Comedy at the Virgil here in Los Angeles. Come check that out. We got Jackie Kashian headlining. December 6th, I will be roast battling Tom Goss. God help us all. So come to the Comedy Store.
I've heard some of both of their jokes are going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Go to the Comedy Store Belly Room at midnight. I'm going to be on tour with Mr. Tom Goss in the Midwest from December 12th to December 22nd, going all over Oklahoma, Kansas, Ohio,
We're going
Missouri.
to
Ohio? No, you know what? It cut off, and I thought it said OH, but it was actually Oklahoma. Go on my website. We got all the shows up there.
Yeah. No, that would be great if you live in that area. Check it out because it would be cool to meet some
Midwest
people
Mean
from-
Boys, some
yeah,
Red State Mean Boys. It'd be fun. Also, watch me and Keith on the roast of Harry Potter on Screen Junkies Plus that just came out.
Oh, yeah.
You got to subscribe. You can get a free trial membership if you want to go check out all the fine programming over there.
Yeah.
And okay.
All right, Kayla's career's not going well, so we're done.
Yeah, and Keith and Connor plugged my stuff, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Fuck everything. God is dead.
Crazy, 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 crazy,